All right, this is the Apel basement bathroom, and in this video, I'm gonna tell you about the plumbing rough-in. So part of what made this job relatively easy and that I was willing to tackle is that the vent piping, the toilet, and the shower drains were already laid underneath the slab and go back to an ejector pump that you can see, well, maybe not very well, back there, that then ejects up and runs into the sewer line and goes out. So all I really had to do was dig out the cap, install an elbow P-trap and riser for the shower, tie in and put in a drain for the lavatory, and then run all of the water piping. So I'm going to walk around the back, since that's where all the plumbing is, and show you what's here. The other thing that made this incredibly easy is that already existing were two copper T's installed in the main hot and cold water supply lines. So as you can see, I used two shark bite valves to connect to PEX, and then ran PEX all the way through. Relatively straightforward. I had to go with 3/4 for the cold because it feeds 3 fixtures, and the plumbing inspector made very clear to me that I cannot use 1/2-inch PEX to feed 3 fixtures. But the hot is 1/2-inch all the way. So relatively straightforward. I got hot and cold going down to where the lavatory will be, cold for the water closet, and then hot and cold going to the shower. You can see that the valves are in the shut position right now. I've already installed them, opened them up to full pressure, test and checked for leaks, and everything is good. So everything from under here goes underneath the slab to this ejector pump here, which has a dedicated circuit, and then ejects with a check valve up into the sewer line. Again, this was already installed, so all I had to do was put in the drain line for the lavatory, which I just did with flex couplings, and then again the P-trap for the shower, and then the main water supply lines. The other bit of plumbing I had to do here was, because the framing comes up very close to that clean out, is I had to install this extra clean out. So cutting into your main sewer line is not a fun job. It's not a pleasantly smelling job, but a couple flexible couplings, making sure to measure right, get all the burrs out of the PVC that you cut, and actually went pretty smoothly. You see I had to cut out the insulation blanket behind there so that I could get my saw all the way around, because if you're going to cut 4-inch PVC, you got to make sure you got a pretty wide clearance on your blade, or at least be able to get all the way around, which I had to do. So otherwise, that's it. At this point, plumbing is ready for inspection, and hope it passes.